Hey, good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, as well as Joe Bear in the house. And as always, I have to thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, it doesn't work without you guys. So let's get open for business here and let's wake up the football gods. Wake up here, guys. Wake up. All right, it's Monday. And of course, we got our regular live stream tonight, 9 o'clock Eastern, post draft. We're going to be definitely taking a good look at all the players that we've gotten in here, getting all of your thoughts and things in here on the live stream and stuff. And I want to again thank everybody who was part of our draft live stream. We had a ball, and it has energized me to try and do even more. It sucks that we had this great event that we were just busy as can be, and now we're back to the new normal of kind of hunkering down and just trying to make it and take it day by day. But we're going to keep on bringing you plenty of content and plenty of things to mull over as we go through this. So be sure to check us out tonight. And we have a lot of the new channel members. Shot glasses are going out, as well as the tailgate members. Your racks and things are going out as well too, and your set of 4 shot glasses. So we got all that squared away, and we have a lot of the shot glass racks that you guys ordered. I'm almost caught up with all of them. I got the Cleveland Brown one I have to do today. That's right, I got to do a Cleveland Browns. I never thought I would, but I got to pick up the paint for that. So we're going to keep on working and do what we do. So last night, when you get to be my age, you'll understand this, that you got to get up in the middle of the night and take that old man pee. And when I go wake up, it's hard for me to get back to sleep. And I don't honestly sleep a whole lot. So I usually get to bed at 11, fall asleep about 12, go to the bathroom about 3, and by 5, I'm awake for the rest of the day. But I saw something last night that I couldn't believe when I saw it. Since 1990, the Dallas Cowboys have only drafted 6 quarterbacks. Period. 6 quarterbacks. And I said, that can't be right, can it? But it's true. The next closest is 9. And the Jets and the Broncos top off the list, tied for first at 17. It's kind of amazing when you think about it, that in that whole 30-year period, we've drafted 6 quarterbacks. I got to double check it because that just doesn't seem right. Especially when you think the Dallas Cowboys Super Bowls that they've won have all been with quarterbacks that were drafted. Roger Staubach and Troy Aikman. And this is the premium position. I guess one way you look at it is the Dallas Cowboys are blessed that they didn't have to draft 17 quarterbacks and are still looking for one like the Broncos in that time period. But be that as it may, it was just kind of an interesting thing. So as we wake up here this morning, and the Dallas Cowboys have all the new parts and stuff. They've got signed some undrafted free agents. Of course, we had our 7 draft picks, and we stood pat in the draft. Now the thing now is, Will McClay has always done an incredible job with the Cowboys. I think honestly, Jerry Jones should today just go in and say, Will McClay, we know you've been general manager de facto as far as the players on the field. We're going to go ahead and give you that name as well, because that guy's earned it. I still am amazed that that guy has not been picked up by somebody else. When you look at the guys that they have drafted over the course of him being head of scouting, it's been unbelievable. Our problem's never been having talent. Our problem is how to use said talent. And hopefully that's changing now with Mike McCarthy. Now, Mike McCarthy literally looked giddy if you saw him that night at the draft. Literally, he looked like, I can't wait to get started, because of getting CD Lamb, thinking that they had no chance in hell of getting a player like that. But there he was. He fell to the Cowboys. And he's already gone to work on this. He said that starting Saturday morning, him and Kellen Moore started coming up with some new wrinkles because of having CeeDee Lamb. And this is where it's going to be really, really cool. I hope that now that the shadow of Jason Garrett is gone, that now that Kellen Moore's had his first year of being offensive coordinator under his belt, that he's going to be more comfortable and open things up. You know, you can go back through the games that we won versus games that we lost. You can look at the first Philadelphia Eagle game that the Eagles fans seem to have forgotten versus the second one. The offense was clicking on all cylinders, and I point to one thing that I looked at that was majorly different. One besides attitude, it seemed. To me, it looked like they gave up on the second game. But in the first game, we used play action, I believe, I want to say 33% of the time. The second game, I think we used it at 7 or 9. I have to go back and look at it. My memory gets a little bit hazy, but we didn't use play action much. We went back to good old Zeke Elliott on first down. But when you use play action, it's just another way of disguising what you're doing. You're making the team think you're going to run the ball when you end up getting out of it. You fake the run. You end up bootlegging, getting the quarterback out in space where he's got lanes. It slows down the pass rush because the linebackers don't know if it's going to be a run or a pass. It puts them in a react position to what you're doing versus knowing what they're doing. There's a big difference because the difference between a play being successful is that much time. If I hesitate the linebackers for a step, just that much, it changes the complexion of the defense. If the linebackers are sensing that they're running to Zeke and I'm taking a couple steps forward and you're out of it, now there's a gap in the zones. And this is critical. Now, having a CeeDee Lamb, oh my God. One of the things you always looked at was Dez was always going to be on the outside. For whatever reason, Scott Linehan had Dez with 5 routes. You got 5 routes that you're going to run. That's it. And you're always going to be on the outside. If you're a D-back, you could guess, and you know it's going to be one of 5 things, right? Now, having CeeDee Lamb, you can have Amari outside. You can have Amari inside. You could have CeeDee Lamb outside. You can have CeeDee Lamb on the inside. You can create mismatches. You can overload one side. You can do so many different things that teams are going to constantly be guessing, and that's something teams have not had to do with the Dallas Cowboys throughout the whole tenure of Jason Garrett. And this is where not only will the benefits be, you're going to have a more dynamic offense. The benefits may be with that money that you paid to Zeke Elliott, that you prolong his career. Because when you run up the middle, when you're constantly getting pounded, and if it fails, you got that whole tangled mess of offensive linemen, defensive linemen, and bodies falling all over you. That's what shortens careers. When you start using a screen game and giving Zeke Elliott the ball in space, he's getting hit by cornerbacks and safeties and linebackers as opposed to 350-pound men. It's a big difference getting a glancing blow from one of those knocking you out of bounds than it is having 2 or 3 300-pound guys falling on top of you. So from the standpoint of this offense, this thing can be like a video game. I'm excited, and I hope you guys are excited as well, because, man, I just think of the possibilities. It is going to be something to behold. So, with that being said, my wife just said I left the refrigerator door open, so I need to go make sure I close the fridge up because, don't want my coffee cream to get warm. And I've got a whole bunch of work to do in the workshop, and I've got some other things too. A bunch of you have been asking about the logo that Brian De La Rosa did for the draft party. I'm going to actually have that for a shirt, so I'm going to get the logo thanks to Jet D. He's already done the negative background for me. I'm going to get that up on Teespring, and if you use the passcode or discount code stay home in capital letters. Not stay at home, just stay home. You'll get 20% off on it. So that being said, guys, it's time to go to work. I'll see you soon.